What's going on, everybody? My name is NoVaVisionsx, and today we are going over the Season 5 Marvel Rivals tier list. And this is just where the meta is looking like after a couple days of the season being out. I know this is probably early, and this may look different by the end of the season, but for right now, at the beginning of the season here, this is what the meta looks like. These are the characters that are good, and these are the characters that aren't amazing. Some of this is opinionated, I guess, so, if you don't agree, that's okay. You can tell me why you don't agree down below. We can have a conversation. But yeah, this is just what I think the meta looks like this season, and who I think is good this season, and who I think isn't as good. And if you guys like this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below. But without further ado, let's get into the tier list. Alright, so our tiers are Pick or Ban, the meta. Very good, which is just characters that are still really good, but I wouldn't argue are the meta, they're just good. Situational, these are characters that are good, sometimes, and then not so great others. Mid are characters that are occasionally fine, but most of the time probably don't pick them. And then not great in this meta is just like, don't really bother. Don't really bother with them. So, our meta this season. The two standouts, in my opinion, I feel like most metas are based on who the best tank is that season. And our two best tanks this season, from what I've seen so far, is Groot, Penny, and honestly, Mag isn't on the same tier, but he's also up there. That's the meta of this season when it comes to tanks. So everything else is going to be based off that information, okay? So, Adam Warlock. Healers are in a great spot right now. In my opinion, he's not really one that I want on my team, even if you're running triple comp. You know what I mean? I don't think he's a bad healer. I really don't. Like, as I said, I'm putting in situational because there are times where you can have an Adam and it might benefit you. But I feel like healers are in a great spot, and I don't really need an Adam Warlock more than I need some of these other healers. BP. With Penny being in the meta, and also, Namor Hela still being in the meta, I would say that he's still good. BP is still as good and as strong as he has always been. It just takes a little bit more effort, but I promise you good BP players are not struggling. I don't know where that came from. But no, BP is still very good, but I feel like some of these comps that people are running, such as Hela, Namor, and Penny, I don't feel like you should be playing BP into that. I don't care how good you are with them. Widow, you guys know me. I love Widow. I almost have 50 hours on her. But the Phoenix team up is cool, but it doesn't make her like any better than she was. She's, as I said, she's only really a good character if the person playing her is making her a good character. Cap. If you would have asked me this before the season, I would have put him here. But with the new ultimate buff that he has, and I know people are probably going to say he's meta, I feel like he's just very good. I don't feel like he is as good, but I feel like he's pretty good. Cloak and Dagger, very good. Not much to say there. I like the Hawkeye team up a lot. Strange, I'd still say Strange is very good. Hawkeye is very good now. He's always been pretty good, but with this team up, I'd say he's borderline meta. Hela is meta. Hulk, I feel like he's kind of situational now. I don't feel like that's a hot take, because Groot and Penny are going to give Hulk a hard time. Then you have Iron Fist. Iron Fist, I mean, in some situations he's good, because he is good against tanks, so I'll give him situational. Iron Man, he would be here probably, but since there's Penny, and he can shoot over the Groot walls, but Mag counters him, and Hela counters him, so he's situational. Jeffrey, he's very good. Loki, I'd still say he's very good. Luna, I would argue, is still meta. Magic, situational. I mean, I don't know if anything is going to go into mid, to be honest with you, now that I'm looking at this. I feel like we're in a really good spot as far as characters go, where there aren't too many absolutely terrible characters. Mantis, I'd say she's very good. Moon Knight, very good. Namor, I'd say Hela is the better part of that, so we're just going to put him at very good. Psylocke is very good. Rocket is still very good. Wanda is mid. Spider-Man, I get he got a little bit of a buff, If you're playing Spider-Man and do a Hella Namor Penny, why? Get off Spider-Man. Squirrel Girl, unfortunately mid. Star-Lord, situational. His ult's really good, but that's about it. It takes a very good player to be good with Star-Lord, so I'll give him situational. Storm, very good. She was already very good. They gave her a buff. I don't think she's meta quite yet, so far, but I'd say she's very good. Punisher, he would probably be in mid, but who is like one of the best characters against Groot? Punisher. I'm giving him situational. Thor. I don't feel like there's any situation where you should be picking Thor over most tanks. Thor is kind of mid in my opinion. I know people are going to be mad about that, but that's just where I'm at. I feel like Venom's situational. I still feel like a good Venom player will make it work, but the vast majority of Venoms, we are not pro players. Whoever was watching this, 99.9% of you are not pro players. I guarantee it. I'm not a pro player. We are all just playing ranked. I don't care if you're a high rank, a low rank. I feel like this tier list works for pretty much all of those, unless it's like pro play. Bucky. I don't know why anyone ever thought he was bad. He's been like the best DPS in the game forever. Wolverine. I'd say situational. He can't move him. He can get webbed by him. He's just gonna bubble. I mean, fantastic. Mid. Susan, the other healer that is S tier. Johnny, unfortunately, mid. Thing. Mid. She is still good. I'll put her there. I know a lot of people probably still have her S tier. I'm going to put her in very good. I feel like these three are better, but she's right there. Ultron, not great. I mean, they nerfed him into the ground. That is like the healer I want to see the least out of every single healer. I don't even care that Gambit just came out. I'd rather have a Gambit on my team. Phoenix. She's solid. I mean, they nerfed her. You don't see her a lot. Blade. I'd argue he's kind of mid in this meta. What is Blade doing against these three? I don't know. Angela. And the off chance you don't have to face these three, actually these four, she can be good. But he can't be displaced with his Iron Wall. She can web you to high heaven, and I know. Alright, I got 30-something hours on Angela. I play Angela. He's really good against Angela. She's really good against Angela. Every single person on this top tier counters her pretty good. Other than maybe Luna. Daredevil. You know, he only counters the best healer in the game. So he's kind of there. Gambit. I feel like he can be meta. But season's new. And with that, I don't fully know how good he is. I haven't seen a really good Gambit yet. Season's new, as stated. So, this is our tier list. Pick or ban. This is our meta. Keep this in mind. Let me put these together. So, for our tanks, it's Groot, it's Penny, and it's Mag. 1A, 1B, 2. These two are the best in the game, but I'd say Mag is really good. Our healers, Invisible Woman and Luna. Pretty normal. Our DPS are Daredevil, Bucky, and Hela. Alright? Now, I don't have these sorted at all. Give me a second. For the tanks, and very good, we have Emma, Cap, and Strange. Season of the Tank Man. Most tanks aren't bad, but I feel like some are better. AK those 6. Those are the 6 you should probably be playing the most. Alright, and for our healers, very good. We have Cloak and Dagger, Jeff the Landshark, Loki, Mantis, Gambit, and Rocket. Triple heal comp. Use any assortment of these people you want to. Just leave Ultron out of it. For our DPS and very good, we have Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Namor, Psylocke, Storm. For the only healer in situational, we have Adam. A lot of people are going to be like, well, he should be very good. I feel like in most situations I wouldn't want him. But, you know, sometimes you're into that one Adam player who's literally God's gift to Adam Warlock. So, he's situational. Hulk. Against what is meta right now, I'd say he isn't super strong. But a good Hulk player will still tear you up. Don't just automatically think if you see a Hulk, they're a bum. Venom, same there. They have to be a good Venom to play against this meta and actually succeed. Angela. A lot of counters. A lot of counters are really good right now. I just feel like in most situations, you'd be better rocking one of the other tanks. And now on to the DPS in situational. BP. If you aren't facing like a Penny Parker or a Mag, you could probably still do great. Good BP players will probably still even get around it. Iron Fist. Tanks are really strong right now. That's pretty much where I'm at with him. I don't feel like he's a bad character, but I feel like there are a lot more viable options. Iron Man. He's only situational because Penny is so strong right now. But he's also against Mag and Hela. If there is a Mag and a Hela on the other team, get off Iron Man. Please, stop selling your teammates' game. Magic. Obviously. Same reasoning as BP. Star-Lord. I think he's only up here because of his ult. I'm gonna keep it a buck. His ult is really propelling him here. Punisher. Groot's so good right now that Punisher is almost a must-pick. Wolverine. A lot of people, he can't really move right now. He's kind of weak, currently. And then Phoenix, just kind of had a fall off. I mean, they gave her a team of a Widow, but it's not anything to write home about. Now we get on to mid. We have Thor. You could argue situational. That's fine. Anything higher than that, you might be huffing some copium. I feel like he is easily one of the worst tanks right now. And I know a lot of Thor lovers are not going to be happy about that. And that's okay. I'll take the heat for it. Thing is the worst tank in the game. There's not a debate there. And for our DPS, there are no healers in the mid tier. We have Scarlet Witch. We all know this. She's just not very strong. Spider-Man. A good Spider-Man will still wreak havoc, but most Spider-Men are not doing amazing in this meta. Squirrel Girl, same story there. Her ult is just the most counterable thing in the world if you have semi-competent teammates. Her nuts are low-key a pain in the butt to hit. She's janky. Fantastic. He's just an annoying little roach that doesn't die, but I don't feel like he does anything super well to, argue that he is just amazing. Johnny got nerfed in the ground a couple seasons ago. I tried playing him the other day, and it was terrible. Blade, in this meta specifically, I don't even feel like Blade's a terrible character. I just feel like there's a lot better options. And not great in this meta, and just not great in general. We have my Widow, who I love dearly, and Ultra. So that's my tier list. Let me know what you think about it down below. I'm sure you hate every little bit of it, and I'll sit there and deal with it. It's whatever. But I don't feel like I was really unfair to any characters. I feel like I gave decent reasoning. But yeah, just let me know what you would do differently and what you think I got wrong. But I appreciate you watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.